Your sister? Your sister's back here again? Huh? Your
She
sister?
said that I must leave you for the next 15 years.
In the whimsical world of I Dream of Jeannie, a memorable moment unfolded when Jeannie, the enchanting Jeannie portrayed by Barbara Eden, made a playful request to her beloved astronaut, Tony Nelson, played by Larry Hagman. The scene was charged with both humor and tension as Jeannie, with her signature charm, implored Tony to stroke it very gently. This phrase, laden with double meaning, created a moment that was both innocent and suggestive, perfectly encapsulating the show's blend of comedy and flirtation. However, Tony, ever the reluctant hero caught between his duties and his affections, hesitated. His refusal to comply not only highlighted his character's moral compass, but also added to the comedic tension between the two. The interplay between Jeannie's playful nature and Tony's steadfastness often drove the narrative, showcasing the dynamics of their relationship. This particular moment served as a classic example of the show's ability to mix lighthearted humor with deeper themes of love and commitment, keeping viewers engaged and entertained.
Sergeant Morgan, the driving instructor, writes, "A terrifying experience."
One look at Eden's scantily clad harem-costumed enchantress, and Major Nelson was a complete goner as Jeannie followed the NASA pilot back to Cocoa Beach, Florida, for the next 5 seasons of madcap fun. The series revolves around Major Anthony Nelson, an astronaut who, after a space mission, discovers a mysterious bottle on a deserted island. When he opens it, he releases Jeannie, a beautiful and playful Jeannie who has been trapped for over 2,000 years. Jeannie, played by Barbara Eden, instantly falls in love with Major Nelson and decides to follow him home, leading to a whirlwind of comedic situations. Major Nelson, portrayed by Larry Hagman, tries to keep Jeannie a secret from his friends and superiors, especially his boss, General Winfield, who is often bewildered by the strange occurrences that follow. Jeannie's magical powers often create chaos, but her intentions are always good. The interactions between Jeannie and Major Nelson highlight the contrast between her whimsical nature and his more serious demeanor. The show captures the essence of classic sitcoms, blending romance, humor, and fantasy, as Jeannie uses her powers in often misguided attempts to impress Major Nelson. Supporting characters, like the Major's best friend, Captain Roger Healy, add to the comedic dynamics, as he is often in on the secret, but struggles to keep it under wraps. The series is filled with humorous misunderstandings and magical mishaps, making it a beloved classic that showcases the charm of its characters and the lighthearted nature of its plot. The combination of romance, comedy, and fantasy keeps viewers entertained as they watch Jeannie navigate the challenges of modern life while trying to win the heart of her astronaut.
The universal language of miss.
In the 1965 television series, I Dream of Jeannie, the character dynamics between Jeannie, played by Barbara Eden, and her master, Captain Tony Nelson, portrayed by Larry Hagman, created a unique and captivating relationship. Although Jeannie referred to Tony as master, it was clear to viewers that she held the real power in their interactions. Her magical abilities often turned ordinary situations into extraordinary adventures, showcasing her playful and mischievous nature. This dynamic led to a series of comedic misunderstandings and humorous escapades, as Jeannie would often act on her whims, sometimes disregarding Tony's wishes, yet always with a sense of charm and affection. The show's creation and production were spearheaded by Sidney Sheldon, who sought to capitalize on the immense success of ABC's Bewitched. Both series featured strong female leads with supernatural abilities, but I Dream of Jeannie distinguished itself through its more whimsical approach and the romantic tension between its two main characters. Jeannie's enchanting personality and her devotion to Tony made for a delightful watch, as she navigated the challenges of living in the modern world while trying to please her master. The interplay of power and affection in their relationship kept audiences engaged, making the show a beloved classic that remains memorable to this day.
His father wouldn't give them orphans a dime.
Oh, that is terrible.
When casting was open for the role of Jeannie in the television series I Dream of Jeannie, the producer faced significant challenges. He had a clear vision for the character and struggled to find an actress who could embody the essence of the role as he had written it. One particular rule he insisted upon was that he did not want a blonde Jeannie. This decision stemmed from the desire to avoid any resemblance to the blonde witch character from the popular show Bewitched, which was airing at the same time. The producer felt that casting a blonde would create an uncomfortable overlap in audience perception, making it hard for viewers to separate the two characters. After numerous auditions that failed to meet his expectations, the producer decided to take a different approach. He reached out to Barbara Eden's agent, recognizing her potential for the role. Eden's unique charm and acting ability aligned perfectly with the character's playful and enchanting nature. This pivotal moment led to Barbara Eden being cast as Jeannie, transforming her into a beloved television icon. Her portrayal brought a captivating blend of humor and magic to the screen, ultimately defining the series and securing its place in television history.
Jupiter.
And Venus. Venus.
On September 18, 1965, at 8 p.m., I Dream of Jeannie made its debut on NBC. This marked a significant moment as it was part of the network's transition to color broadcasting for most of its prime-time lineup that fall. However, I Dream of Jeannie was one of the few shows that remained in black and white. The decision to keep it in this format was largely due to the special photographic effects used to depict the magic of Jeannie, the enchanting Jeannie played by Barbara Eden. The visual effects were a crucial part of the show's charm, and maintaining the black and white format allowed the production team to achieve the desired magical illusions without the challenges that color broadcasting would have posed at the time. This unique choice set I Dream of Jeannie apart from its contemporaries, making it a distinctive entry in the television landscape of the 1960s. The show quickly gained popularity and became a staple of American television, captivating audiences with its whimsical storytelling and engaging characters.
Oh, that's where all the gangsters hang out.
Where do you expect to find a safecracker? The Yellow Pages?
As the second season of I Dream of Jeannie began, significant advancements were made in the techniques used to create visual effects in color. This transition was crucial because by 1966, all prime-time television series in the United States were being produced in color. The show, which originally aired in black and white, needed to adapt to the changing landscape of television, where color programming was becoming the norm. The production team worked diligently to enhance the visual effects, allowing the magical elements of the show to shine in vibrant hues. This included the iconic moments when Jeannie would appear or disappear in a puff of smoke, which were now more visually striking with the addition of color. The colorful aesthetic not only appealed to viewers, but also helped to establish the show's whimsical and enchanting atmosphere. The successful integration of color into the series marked a significant milestone in its production, enhancing the overall viewing experience and keeping it relevant in a rapidly evolving television market.
Hurry up, boys! It's naughty to be a slowpoke.
Sheldon really wanted that first season to be done in color too, as he believed it would enhance the visual appeal and attract a wider audience. However, NBC did not share his enthusiasm. The network was hesitant to invest in the extra expenses required for a color production. Their reluctance stemmed from a lack of confidence in the show's longevity. They did not believe that I Dream of Jeannie would last beyond its initial season, so they opted for a more economical approach by producing it in black and white. This decision was a reflection of the television landscape at the time, where many shows were still transitioning to color. Despite Sheldon's vision and the potential for a vibrant, colorful presentation, the constraints imposed by NBC shaped the first season's production. As the series progressed and gained popularity, the network eventually recognized its success and greenlit the transition to color for subsequent seasons. This change allowed the show to fully embrace its whimsical and magical themes, ultimately enhancing its charm and appeal.
Charlie.
The iconic theme song of I Dream of Jeannie did not make its debut until the second season of the show. This catchy tune was introduced alongside a vibrant new animated opening sequence that showcased the series in full color. The animation added a lively touch that helped set the tone for the whimsical adventures of the characters. Jeannie, played by Barbara Eden, became instantly recognizable thanks to her skimpy pink and red costume. This outfit was not just a costume, it became a symbol of the show itself. However, in the early episodes, particularly in the fall 1965 pilot, titled The Lady in the Bottle, Jeannie was dressed more conservatively. For the first 10 episodes, she wore outfits that covered her up significantly, which was quite different from the iconic look that fans would come to associate with her character. As the series progressed, the choice of her costume reflected the show's playful and magical nature, solidifying Jeannie's status as a beloved television icon.
Roger?
Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Tony. You
When the classic television series, I Dream of Jeannie was picked up in 1965, it marked the beginning of a unique blend of fantasy and comedy that captivated audiences. However, behind the scenes, the lead actress, Barbara Eden, was facing a significant personal milestone. On the very day the series was confirmed, she revealed that she was pregnant. This news brought about certain challenges for the production team. While censorship issues did play a minor role in how the show was crafted, the primary concern was Eden's pregnancy. The creators had to navigate the delicate situation of incorporating her condition into the storyline without drawing too much attention to it. The series was known for its light-hearted humor and whimsical charm, and the pregnancy added an unexpected layer of complexity. The production team worked creatively to ensure that Eden's growing belly was concealed during filming. They utilized clever camera angles, strategic costuming, and even props to maintain the illusion of her character, Jeannie, being carefree and enchanting. This behind-the-scenes struggle was a testament to the lengths producers would go to keep the show running smoothly while accommodating Eden's needs. The series became a beloved classic despite these challenges, showcasing the resilience of its cast and crew. As audiences enjoyed the magical adventures of Jeannie and her master, Captain Tony Nelson, they remained blissfully unaware of the real-life adjustments being made to keep the show on air. The blend of Eden's charm and the show's whimsical premise allowed it to thrive, even as it navigated the complexities of pregnancy concealment in the entertainment industry. During the production of I Dream of Jeannie, Barbara Eden faced a unique challenge when she became pregnant. Instead of replacing her with another actress, the producers decided to creatively accommodate her growing belly. They employed a variety of techniques to maintain the visual appeal of her character, including adding several extra veils to her iconic Jeannie costume. This clever solution allowed Eden to continue her role while managing her pregnancy. Eden humorously remarked about her situation, saying that she felt like she was walking around in a tent. This lighthearted approach not only showcased her sense of humor, but also reflected the show's playful nature. The adjustments made to her costume became a memorable part of the series, demonstrating how the production team was willing to adapt and innovate. Eden's charm and comedic timing remained a highlight of the show, ensuring that audiences continued to enjoy her performance despite the changes. The combination of creativity and humor during this time contributed to the enduring legacy of I Dream of Jeannie.
Deaf! You're a deaf, dirty old man! And your brother's a dirty old man! And you're a cop!
Larry Hagman's behavior on the set of I Dream of Jeannie is the stuff of legend, marked by a mix of ambition and complexity. Playing the role of Major Anthony Nelson, he found it challenging to take a backseat to anyone, even to his talented co-star, Barbara Eden. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, but behind the scenes, the dynamics were more intricate. Eden, who portrayed Jeannie, genuinely cared for Hagman and appreciated his talent. However, she also shared stark realities about his behavior, which sometimes created tension on set. Hagman's desire to shine often led him to push boundaries, making it difficult for others to keep up with his energy. This ambition sometimes manifested in playful antics that could veer into disruptive territory. Despite these challenges, Eden maintained a level of professionalism, navigating their relationship with grace. The complexities of their interactions contributed to the show's unique charm, leaving a lasting impact on both the cast and the audience. He felt a growing sense of frustration with what he perceived as the weak and overused scripts of I Dream of Jeannie. This dissatisfaction began to take a toll on him, leading him to self-medicate with alcohol and drugs. Each day at the studio started with him consuming vast quantities of champagne, a ritual that set the tone for his work. In between scenes featuring the enchanting queen, he would often retreat to his dressing room. There, he would continue to down more champagne, seeking to maintain a sense of calm and serenity amidst the chaos of filming. This reliance on alcohol became a coping mechanism for the pressures he faced on set. The repetitive nature of the scripts left him feeling uninspired, and the alcohol provided a temporary escape from the monotony. As the series progressed, his struggles with substance use became more pronounced, reflecting the internal conflict between his professional responsibilities and personal dissatisfaction. The vibrant world of I Dream of Jeannie contrasted sharply with his own turbulent experience, creating a complex narrative behind the scenes. This struggle highlighted the challenges faced by actors in the entertainment industry, where the pressure to perform often collides with personal struggles. His journey through this difficult period underscored the often unseen realities of life in front of the camera, revealing a deeper story behind the show's lighthearted facade.
I mean, that's all there is to it?
Oh, no. Usually I make it much more complicated. As a matter of fact, I did the same experiment.
At one point during the filming of I Dream of Jeannie, it is said that the actor got so intoxicated that he urinated on the set designed to depict the magical world of the genie. While Barbara Eden, who played Jeannie, did not witness this incident herself, she was well aware of the actor's mood swings and unpredictable behavior. This understanding allowed her to navigate the challenges of working alongside him. When she sensed that his mood was shifting or that he was inebriated, she would make herself scarce, knowing that it was best to avoid any potential confrontations or awkward situations. The dynamics on set were often influenced by the actor's emotional state, creating a unique atmosphere that required sensitivity and awareness from those around him. Eden's ability to read the room and respond accordingly was crucial in maintaining a semblance of harmony amid the chaos that sometimes surrounded the production. The combination of humor, magic, and the complexities of human behavior made the filming experience both memorable and challenging for the cast and crew.
Why doesn't that strike even you as a little peculiar?
It's a part of Operation Deep Freeze, sir.
At one point, Barbara Eden might not have even been on I Dream of Jeannie. It's fascinating to think about how her career could have taken a different path had she met Lucille Ball a little earlier. Lucille Ball, a pioneer in television comedy, was known for her remarkable talent and influence in the industry. Had Eden crossed paths with Ball sooner, it might have led her to sign with Desilu Productions instead of Fox. This decision could have changed everything for her career. Instead of playing the iconic role of Jeannie, she might have taken on a different project with Desilu, which could have opened doors to various opportunities in television. The impact of such a choice could have reshaped her career trajectory and the roles she would be known for. The idea of Barbara Eden in a different setting, perhaps working alongside Lucille Ball, sparks curiosity about the possibilities that could have emerged from that collaboration. The potential for a different legacy in television is truly intriguing.
No dancing! The regulation book says no dancing.
Oh, dear.
When Eden moved to Los Angeles, she was eager to make her mark in the entertainment industry. It was during this time that she met the legendary Lucille Ball. Their meeting was serendipitous and marked a turning point in Eden's career. Lucille Ball, known for her comedic genius, took a liking to Eden, and the two women quickly became friends. This friendship blossomed into a professional relationship that would help Eden in her acting journey. Eden's role in the iconic show I Dream of Jeannie was actually her third acting job. Before this, she had appeared on the show Lucy, where her chemistry with Ball was evident. The experience she gained from working with such a talented actress like Lucille Ball was invaluable. Eden learned the nuances of comedy and timing that would later define her own performances. The encouragement and support from Ball gave Eden the confidence she needed to shine in her subsequent roles. Their bond extended beyond the screen, as they shared laughs and stories, creating a memorable connection. This relationship not only influenced Eden's career, but also showcased the supportive nature of women in the entertainment world during that era. The impact of their friendship is still remembered today, as it played a significant role in shaping Eden's path in Hollywood.
Well, that's fine. That's just what I wanted to hear. I'll see you in my office in 10 minutes. Oh, yeah?
Lucille Ball's support for Barbara Eden during the production of I Dream of Jeannie was remarkable, and heartful Lieutenant Ball, a legendary figure in television, took it upon herself to ensure that Eden felt comfortable and confident in her role. She understood the pressures that came with being a young actress on a popular show, and wanted to help in any way she could. Ball would often go out of her way to make sure that Eden's wardrobe looked perfect on camera. This included personally checking the fit and appearance of her dresses, making adjustments as needed to ensure they showcased Eden in the best light possible. The star of the show did not just stop at wardrobe. She also provided guidance and encouragement to Eden, helping her navigate the challenges of the industry. Ball's nurturing approach created a supportive environment, allowing Eden to shine in her role as Jeannie. This bond between the two women reflected a sense of camaraderie that was not only beneficial for Eden, but also enriched the overall atmosphere on set. Ball's dedication to helping a fellow actress exemplified her generous spirit and commitment to uplifting others in the entertainment world.
You can pay the cashier.
Lucy wanted her to sign a contract immediately because she believed in the comedy that Eden did, and felt a real leaning towards that. However, at that time, she had already tested with Fox. It was an exciting moment for Eden when she received a telephone call while she was on the set. The news was that they had picked up her option, which was a significant opportunity for her career. Instead of moving forward with Lucy's offer, she decided to go with Fox. This decision marked a turning point in her life as she stepped into the role that would define her career. The choice to align with Fox opened doors for her and allowed her to embrace the character that would soon captivate audiences. The excitement of the moment was palpable as she realized the potential of the show and the unique charm of the character she was about to portray. This pivotal moment in her career not only showcased her talent, but also highlighted the competitive nature of the television industry during that era.
Puppies?
The palatable sexual tension between Hagman's astronaut character and the mischievous Jeannie created a captivating dynamic that kept audiences engaged throughout the series. The playful interactions and flirtatious exchanges between the two characters added an exciting layer to the storyline. Viewers were drawn to the idea of a strong, intelligent man navigating life with a magical being who had her own whims and desires. This tension was a significant part of the show's charm, as it balanced humor with a hint of romance. As the series progressed, the characters eventually tied the knot during the 1969-70 season. This pivotal moment marked a dramatic shift in the narrative. After the marriage, Eden expressed that it felt like it completely ruined the show. The dynamic that had made the series so appealing changed fundamentally. The playful banter and the thrill of the chase were replaced by the realities of married life, which some fans found less engaging. The chemistry that once sparked excitement began to wane, leaving both the characters and the audience grappling with the new status quo. The transition from flirtation to matrimony altered the essence of the series, leading to a different kind of storytelling that did not resonate as strongly with viewers. This change highlighted how crucial the initial tension was to the show's success, and how its absence affected the overall appeal.
Feeling well? And I promised that I would visit her tonight.
You didn't say anything about that this morning. It come up suddenly?
Oh, yes.
In the show's first season, there was an unforgettable episode featuring a real lion. This unique scene showcased Barbara Eden, who played Jeannie, demonstrating her comfort and skill around these majestic animals. Eden had previous experience with big cats, which she referred to when discussing her role in the episode. Her familiarity with lions added an authentic touch to the scene, making it memorable for viewers. The production team took special care to ensure the safety of both the actors and the animal during filming. Eden's confidence around the lion reflected her passion for wildlife, and she often joked about being somewhat of a lion expert. This playful attitude resonated with the audience, adding a layer of charm to the episode. The combination of comedy and the presence of a real lion created a captivating moment in the series, showcasing the blend of fantasy and reality that I Dream of Jeannie was known for. The episode remains a highlight, illustrating the show's ability to entertain while incorporating unique elements that kept viewers engaged.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
She suggested to Hagman that they should take a careful approach to meet the lion. She explained that the best way to start would be to allow the lion to smell them. This would help the big cat become familiar with their scent. After the lion had sniffed them, she advised Hagman to lean forward very gently. It was important to stroke the lion as softly as possible. This gentle touch would help the lion feel comfortable and secure. By introducing themselves in this way, they would create a bond with the animal. It was crucial to be calm and patient during this process. The lion, being a powerful creature, needed to sense that they were not a threat. This careful introduction was meant to ensure that everything would be just fine. The experience highlighted the importance of understanding animal behavior and the need for respect when interacting with wildlife. Such interactions required knowledge and a gentle hand to foster a safe environment for both the humans and the animal involved.
I'm not trying to pin the blame on anyone, Major. As a psychiatrist, I realize how...
During the filming of I Dream of Jeannie, a notable moment occurred involving Larry Hagman and a lion. Hagman firmly stated that he was completely against the idea of bonding with the animal. His reaction was clear: he was done with the bonding process and adamantly refused to make friends with a lion. This refusal was not just a personal choice, but also reflected the feelings of several crew members who shared his fears. They were genuinely scared of the creature and took every possible measure to keep their distance from it. In contrast, Barbara Eden, who played Jeannie, developed a close bond with the lion during the filming. The two became quite tight, showcasing a remarkable connection that Hagman and the crew could not understand. While Eden was able to interact with the lion comfortably, Hagman and others remained anxious, often avoiding the animal altogether. This stark difference in reactions highlighted the challenges of working with wild animals on set, as well as the varying comfort levels of the cast and crew. The situation added an interesting dynamic to the filming experience, illustrating how fear and friendship can coexist in a high-pressure environment. As we bid farewell to the enchanting world of I Dream of Jeannie, a new chapter awaits just beyond the curtain. What happened to the beloved cast after the final episode faded to black? The story doesn't end with the credits. It transforms into a fascinating journey. Barbara Eden, the captivating Jeannie herself, continued to charm audiences, taking on diverse roles in film and television. But did you know that her life off-screen held its own share of surprises? And what about Larry Hagman, the iconic Major Nelson? His career took a dramatic turn that few expected, leading him to a legendary role in another hit series that captivated a new generation. Join us as we dive deeper into the lives of the cast, uncovering their triumphs and trials after the show. From unexpected career shifts to personal struggles, the paths they traveled are as intriguing as the magic they created on screen. Stay tuned for an exploration of their legacies, filled with stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat.
He loves me so much.
We can go away together, just the two of us.
What are you, some kind of a home?
Barton McLean portrayed General Martin Peterson in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie. His character, a high-ranking officer, often found himself entangled in the whimsical chaos created by Jeannie, showcasing McLean's ability to blend authority with comedic timing. This role became a notable part of his career, which spanned several decades. McLean was born in 1902 and had a rich acting history, appearing in numerous films and television shows. He was known for his tough guy roles, often cast as military or law enforcement figures. Beyond his professional life, McLean faced personal challenges. He dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including the struggle to maintain his career as the industry evolved. He experienced the loss of his first wife, which left a profound impact on him. McLean also had a reputation for being a heavy drinker, which contributed to his tumultuous personal life. In his later years, he continued to act but faced health issues that limited his appearances. Barton McLean passed away in 1969, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his memorable roles and the shadows of his personal battles. Last known information indicates that he remains a respected figure in classic television history.
Gentleman always dresses for dinner. I think.
You're kidding. I'm perfectly happy with what I got on.
Michael Ansara's portrayal of the Blue Djinn in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie stands out as a memorable performance, marked by a captivating blend of charm and menace. His character, a powerful and enigmatic figure, brought a darker edge to the whimsical world of the show. Ansara's ability to embody the complexities of the Blue Djinn showcased his range as an actor, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Beyond this role, Ansara's career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in films and television. He faced significant personal challenges, including the tragic loss of his son, Michael, in 2001, which profoundly affected him. Ansara's marriage to actress Barbara Eden ended in divorce, a personal hardship that added to the shadows of his life. He also struggled with the typecasting that often followed his early success, which led to a decline in prominent roles. In his later years, Ansara remained active in the industry, lending his voice to animated series and video games. He passed away in 2018, leaving behind a legacy that reflects both his artistic contributions and the complexities of his personal journey. His life, marked by triumphs and tragedies, continues to resonate with those who remember him.
Just blink him. Operator, this is an emergency. I know she's there. Will you please try again?
Harold Gould portrayed General Weatherby in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie, a character known for his stern demeanor and military authority. Gould's performance brought a unique blend of seriousness and charm, contributing to the show's comedic tension. His role as General Weatherby was a significant part of his career, showcasing his ability to balance drama and humor. Beyond the show, Gould's career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in films and television, including roles in The Sting and Rodu. However, his life was not without challenges. Gould faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, who passed away from cancer. This event deeply affected him and shaped his outlook on life. In later years, Gould was open about the struggles of aging in Hollywood, dealing with typecasting and the industry's changing dynamics. His last known work was in the early 2000s, where he continued to act in various projects until his passing in 2010. The complexities of his life and career reveal a man who navigated both triumphs and tragedies, leaving a lasting impact on those who knew him and his audience. Hayden Rourke portrayed Dr. Alfred Bellows in the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie, a character marked by his obsessive dedication to uncovering the truth behind the supernatural occurrences involving the titular Jeannie. Rourke's performance brought a blend of humor and tension, as Bellows often found himself at odds with the fantastical elements surrounding him, creating a character that was both comical and tragic in his relentless pursuit of reason in an irrational world. After the show ended, Rourke faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to break free from the shadow of Bellows. Despite his talent, he appeared in fewer prominent roles in the following years. His life was marked by hardships, including a battle with depression that stemmed from the pressures of fame and the industry's demands. Rourke also faced financial difficulties, which led to a decline in his mental health. In his later years, Rourke became reclusive, stepping away from the spotlight. He passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy that echoed the complexities of his character. The last known information about him highlights a life filled with both achievement and struggle, reflecting the darker side of fame.
Days.
Are you sure you meant me?
Jackie Coogan portrayed the character Suleiman in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie. This role marked a notable return for Coogan, who was once a child star in the silent film era. As Suleiman, he brought a unique blend of charm and authority, embodying a character that was both mystical and commanding. His performance added depth to the series, showcasing his ability to adapt to the evolving landscape of television. After I Dream of Jeannie, Coogan faced significant challenges. His early success was overshadowed by personal hardships, including a highly publicized legal battle with his mother over his earnings, which ultimately led to the establishment of child actor protections known as the Coogan Law. In his later years, Coogan struggled with financial difficulties and health issues, including a battle with cancer. He also faced the loss of loved ones, which deepened his sense of isolation. Despite these hardships, Coogan continued to work in television and film, but he never recaptured the fame of his youth. He remained a figure of interest, often reflecting on his tumultuous life in interviews. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 1984, leaving behind a legacy that is both celebrated and marked by the complexities of his life experiences.
Master.
Well, then you're not in love with Jeffrey Tippin Smart.
Of course I am.
Ron Masak portrayed the character Joe in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie, a role that added a layer of charm and complexity to the show. Joe was often seen as a supportive figure, navigating the whimsical chaos that surrounded the main characters. Masak's performance was marked by a blend of humor and sincerity, making him a memorable part of the ensemble. After I Dream of Jeannie ended, Masak's career continued in various directions. He appeared in numerous television shows and films, often playing roles that capitalized on his comedic timing. However, his life was not without challenges. Masak faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. He also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where the competition can be ruthless. Despite these difficulties, Masak remained resilient, finding solace in family and his love for acting. In later years, he became known for his work in voice acting and made guest appearances on shows that celebrated nostalgia. The last known information about Ron Masak indicates he has stepped back from the public eye, choosing to focus on personal life and family. His legacy, marked by both triumph and adversity, remains a testament to his enduring spirit.
Sorry. Oh, I just had these pants pressed.
J. Pat O'Malley portrayed Judge Elroy Miller in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie. His character was a humorous yet stern figure, often caught between the magical antics of Jeannie and the mundane world of reality. O'Malley's performance brought a unique blend of authority and comedy, making the judge a memorable part of the series. Beyond his role in this iconic show, O'Malley had a prolific career in film and television, appearing in numerous productions throughout the 1940s to the 1970s. However, his life was not without challenges. O'Malley faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism that affected both his career and relationships. He was involved in a scandal in the late 1970s when accusations of financial mismanagement surfaced, tarnishing his reputation. Despite these setbacks, he continued to work in the industry until his later years. The last known information about O'Malley indicates he passed away in 1985, leaving behind a legacy marked by both talent and turmoil.
Oh, that's them. Melissa's always on time. I'll have to take him out to dinner. Will you do me a favor, please?
Paul Lynde portrayed the character Alan Carr in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie. His role as the charming yet somewhat hapless astronaut showcased his unique comedic timing and ability to deliver sharp one-liners. Lynde's performance added a layer of complexity to the show, often balancing humor with a sense of underlying tension. Beyond the show, Lynde's life was marked by personal struggles and professional challenges. He faced significant hardships, including battles with alcoholism and the pressures of Hollywood's expectations. His sexuality was a closely guarded secret during a time when being openly gay was met with severe social stigma. This secrecy led to a life filled with anxiety and loneliness, despite his public persona as a beloved entertainer. Lynde's career continued to thrive with appearances on game shows and variety shows, yet he remained haunted by his personal demons. In 1982, he faced a scandal when he was arrested for a DUI, which further complicated his already tumultuous life. In the years leading up to his death in 1982, Lynde's health declined due to complications from diabetes. His last known information suggests he was still active in the entertainment industry, but the shadows of his past loomed large. He passed away at the age of 55, leaving behind a legacy of laughter intertwined with the complexities of his personal battles. Ain't no big thing when there ain't no coffee, it's building tough. Barbara Eden's portrayal of Jeannie in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie became iconic, capturing the imagination of viewers with her enchanting presence and playful charm. However, behind the magic of her role lay a complex personal life marked by struggles and challenges. After the show ended in 1970, Eden faced significant hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Michael Ansara, which ended in divorce after 15 years. The separation was painful, and Eden later described the emotional toll it took on her. Eden also battled personal demons, including the challenges of raising her only son, Matthew, who struggled with addiction issues, the pressures of fame, and the typecasting that followed her role, as Jeannie further complicated her career. Despite these obstacles, she continued to work in television and film, appearing in various shows and made-for-TV movies, yet she often felt overshadowed by her early success. In recent years, Eden has remained a beloved figure, participating in fan conventions and interviews, sharing her experiences. As of the latest reports, she is still active in the entertainment industry, reflecting on her past with both nostalgia and a sense of resilience.
You to stop the stampede?
Yeah, sure there is. Come here, Jeannie. Listen, you've got to...
Vinton Hayworth portrayed General Winfield Schaefer in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie, a character marked by his stern demeanor and military precision. His role often placed him at odds with the show's whimsical elements, highlighting the tension between authority and the magical chaos introduced by Jeannie. Hayworth's performance was memorable, yet it was just one chapter in a life marked by both triumph and turmoil. Born in 1910, Hayworth had a diverse career that included stage acting and film, yet his later years were marred by personal struggles. He faced financial difficulties and battled health issues, including a severe heart condition. In the 1970s, he became embroiled in a scandal involving alleged tax evasion, which damaged his reputation. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in television and theater, though his roles became less frequent. In his final years, Hayworth lived a reclusive life, largely away from the public eye. He passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy that encompassed both his contributions to entertainment and the shadows of his personal battles. The details of his later life remain sparse, and the mystery surrounding his final days adds to the complexity of his character, both on and off screen.
Oh, wait a minute. With $250,000, we can buy our own space program. Is anybody dishonest anymore?
Dabney Coleman played Captain Dan Yardley in the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie, a role that showcased his ability to blend charm with a commanding presence. This character, a military officer, added a layer of complexity to the show, often caught between the whimsical world of Jeannie and the serious nature of his duties. Coleman's portrayal was marked by a subtle tension, hinting at deeper struggles beneath the surface. After the show ended, Coleman faced various challenges in his career and personal life. He became known for his roles in films like 9 to 5 and Tootsie, but the transition was not without hardship. The pressures of fame took a toll, leading to a tumultuous period marked by a series of personal scandals, including a highly publicized divorce from his first wife, which left him grappling with emotional fallout. Coleman also faced health issues, including a battle with depression that he openly discussed later in life. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in television and film, earning accolades for his performances. As of the last known information, Dabney Coleman remains a respected figure in Hollywood, though he has largely stepped back from the public eye. His legacy is one of resilience, navigating the complexities of fame while confronting personal demons. Karen Sharp portrayed Melissa in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie, a role that showcased her charm and versatility as an actress. Melissa, a character with a complex personality, brought a touch of intrigue to the show, often caught in the whimsical and magical situations surrounding Jeannie and her master. Despite her engaging performance, Sharp's career in Hollywood was marked by challenges and struggles that went beyond her time on the series. After I Dream of Jeannie, Sharp faced a series of personal hardships. She experienced a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Don Murray, which ended in divorce. The separation took a toll on her mental health, leading to a period of isolation from the entertainment industry. In the late 1970s, she became embroiled in a scandal involving a high-profile affair that drew media attention, further complicating her life. Sharp later returned to acting in smaller roles, but found it difficult to regain the prominence she once had. In her later years, she focused on writing and philanthropy, seeking solace in creative expression. As of the last known information, she has remained out of the public eye, living a quiet life away from Hollywood's glare, reflecting on her past with a sense of both nostalgia and regret.
Knock.
I will not have you injure this one. He belongs to me.
The last time you summoned me to help someone was 1,500 years.
Woodrow Parfrey portrayed Henry Tracy in the 1965 series I Dream of Jeannie, bringing a distinctive blend of charm and complexity to the character. Tracy was often depicted as a foil to the main characters, navigating the whims of a world where magic and reality collided. Parfrey's performance was marked by a subtle intensity, leaving a lasting impression on viewers despite the show's lighthearted premise. After I Dream of Jeannie, Parfrey continued to work in television and film, appearing in notable productions such as The Twilight Zone and The Wild Wild West. However, his career was not without its shadows. Parfrey faced personal struggles, including battles with addiction that affected his professional life. His off-screen behavior sometimes mirrored the eccentric roles he played, leading to tumultuous relationships and a reputation that fluctuated between respected actor and troubled artist. In the late 1970s, his health began to decline, and he became increasingly reclusive. Woodrow Parfrey passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to entertainment and the personal demons he faced. The last known information about him highlights a life that, while filled with artistic achievement, was also plagued by hardship and mystery.
As anyone in Cocoa Beach.
I'm pleased to hear that.
Would you excuse me, sir?
Bill Daly's portrayal of Major Roger Healy in the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie remains a defining role in his career. His character served as the comedic foil to astronaut Tony Nelson, often caught in the whimsical chaos caused by Jeannie. Daly's charm and comedic timing brought a unique energy to the show, making Major Healy a beloved character. After the series ended, Daly continued to work in television, appearing in shows like The Bob Newhart Show and Alf, but he never reached the same level of fame as during his time on I Dream of Jeannie. Behind the scenes, Daly faced personal struggles. He was married 3 times, with the first marriage ending in divorce just after a year. His second marriage lasted longer, but also ended in divorce, highlighting a pattern of instability. Daly battled with the pressures of fame and the industry, which took a toll on his mental health. He remained relatively private about his life, but it was known that he grappled with feelings of inadequacy and the fear of being typecast. In his later years, Daly found solace in painting and became an accomplished artist. His last public appearances were in the 2000s, with little known about him since then. As of 2018, he passed away, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a reminder of the complexities of life behind the camera.
Major. Oh, yes. I've just heard the news. Is it true?
Larry Hagman's portrayal of Major Anthony Nelson in the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie left a lasting mark on television history. His character, a NASA astronaut who becomes entangled with a mischievous Jeannie, was charming yet burdened by the complexities of his life. Hagman brought depth to Nelson, navigating the duality of a man caught between reality and magic, often reflecting his own struggles with fame and personal demons. After the show ended in 1970, Hagman faced significant challenges. He battled alcoholism, which led to tumultuous relationships and periods of isolation. His career saw a resurgence in the late 1970s with the role of J.R. Ewing in the hit series Dallas, a character notorious for his ruthless ambition and cunning. This role solidified Hagman as a television icon, but also brought intense media scrutiny and public fascination with his off-screen life. In the early 1990s, Hagman was diagnosed with liver cancer, a battle that he publicly faced, ultimately leading to a liver transplant in 1995. Despite his health struggles, he continued to work in television and theater, often reflecting on the darker aspects of fame. His later years were marked by a commitment to philanthropy and advocacy for organ donation. As of his passing in 2012, Hagman left behind a legacy that intertwined both the whimsical and the tragic, illustrating the complexities of a life lived in the public eye. His story serves as a reminder of the shadows that can accompany fame, revealing the man behind the beloved characters.
Learn from Commander Porter's example.
It was his principles of dedication and self-sacrifice.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because the Department of Defense would...
Judy Carn, known for her role as the iconic and enchanting Jeannie in the 1965 series I Dream of Jeannie, brought a unique charm to the character. Her portrayal captivated audiences, showcasing a blend of innocence and mischief. However, Carn's life after the show took a darker turn. She faced personal hardships, including struggles with substance abuse that led to a tumultuous period in her life. In the 1970s, Carn was arrested for drug possession, which marked a significant decline in her career. Despite her earlier fame, she found it challenging to secure roles in an industry that often overlooked former stars. In her later years, Carn lived in relative obscurity, battling depression and reflecting on her past. She also faced financial difficulties, which contrasted sharply with her earlier success. Judy Carn's life was marked by both the glitz of Hollywood and the shadows of personal demons. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2015, leaving behind a complex legacy of both triumph and tragedy.
Major Nelson, this is General Weatherby. Will you come out here, please?
Jeannie, please.
Ted Cassidy portrayed the character Habib in the 1965 TV series I Dream of Jeannie. Habib was a memorable supporting character, known for his imposing stature and deep voice, which added a unique charm to the series. Cassidy's performance stood out, showcasing his ability to blend humor with a touch of menace, fitting for the whimsical yet mysterious tone of the show. After I Dream of Jeannie, Cassidy's career continued to flourish, particularly as he took on the iconic role of Lurch in the Addams Family. His deep voice and physical presence made him an unforgettable figure in television history. However, Cassidy faced personal hardships, including struggles with his health. He battled a serious heart condition, which ultimately led to his early death at the age of 46 in 1979. Cassidy's life was not without controversy. He faced challenges in his personal relationships and was known to have a tumultuous marriage. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed his unique look. Last known information indicates that he remains a cult figure, with fans celebrating his contributions to classic television. His legacy continues to influence new generations of actors and entertainers. Philip Ober portrayed General Stone in the 1965 television series I Dream of Jeannie, a character often caught in the absurdity of the show's magical premise. His role as a military man added a layer of authority and conflict, as he frequently clashed with the whimsical nature of Jeannie and her master, Major Nelson. Ober's performance was marked by a stern demeanor that contrasted sharply with the show's comedic elements, making General Stone a memorable figure in the series. After I Dream of Jeannie, Ober's career continued, but he faced significant personal challenges. He struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting, and the fear of being forgotten in an industry that favored youth. His marriage to actress and singer Mary Lou Metzger faced strain, leading to a painful divorce. Ober also dealt with health issues later in life, which limited his ability to work consistently. In the years following his departure from the limelight, details about his life became scarce. He remained largely out of public view, with few updates on his well-being or activities. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, away from the pressures of fame, reflecting on a career that had both triumphs and tribulations.
Is that subtle enough?
Indeed it is.
Oh, I knew I could do it. So.
As we wrap up our journey through the enchanting world of I Dream of Jeannie, we reflect on how this beloved series changed the lives of its cast. Barbara Eden, who played the charming Jeannie, faced challenges in her career, including typecasting after the show ended. Larry Hagman, known for his role as Major Nelson, faced personal struggles but found renewed success in Dallas. Their stories remind us of the ups and downs of life in Hollywood. Now, we turn to you. Did you watch I Dream of Jeannie during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this magical series? Perhaps you remember the laughter it brought to your family, or how you wished for a Jeannie of your own. We invite you to share your stories in the comments. Your memories are a part of this show's legacy, and we would love to hear them. Thank you for joining us in celebrating this classic series that continues to spark joy and nostalgia.
How are you going to explain this? As long as I do my work, Dr. Bellison's going to mind my living comfortably.